Dive into a triad of time where the modern edge of 2011, the meticulous craft of 2007, and the nostalgic vibe of 1972 converge into one captivating coin story. Which chapter speaks to you the most? Amidst the quiet hum of minting machinery and the steady rhythm of production lines, the 2011 US penny coin emerged as an unassuming symbol of national tradition. In an era marked by both technological innovation and economic uncertainty, the coin was crafted with precision in state-of-the-art facilities where time-honored techniques met modern engineering. Yet, even in this environment of meticulous standards, an unexpected error found its way onto one particular penny, a small deviation that would ultimately challenge the notion of perfection in minting. As the machines churned out hundreds of thousands of coins, a subtle misalignment in one of the dies resulted in a slight distortion, a minute irregularity that went unnoticed by many, but would soon captivate a dedicated community of collectors and historians. The minting process, known for its rigorous quality control and centuries-old practices, was not immune to the occasional imperfection. In 2011, when the nation was navigating economic shifts and the legacy of past decades was being reevaluated, this error became a quiet anomaly amid routine production. The coin bore all the traditional hallmarks of its kind: the iconic Lincoln portrait, finely detailed inscriptions, and the familiar reverse design. Yet a closer inspection revealed a slight offset that disrupted the expected symmetry. This deviation was not a blatant flaw but a nuanced variation, a whisper of imperfection that hinted at a deeper narrative behind the coin's creation. It was a reminder that even the most well-oiled processes could yield surprises, and that in the interplay between human oversight and mechanical precision, chance sometimes played a subtle role. For one dedicated collector, the discovery of this errant penny was nothing short of transformative. His journey began on an ordinary day when, during a routine examination of his extensive collection, he noticed an anomaly that set his pulse racing. The coin, which had once been one of many unremarkable pieces, now seemed to hold a secret waiting to be uncovered. His fingers trembled with anticipation as he carefully turned the coin over, scrutinizing every detail that might reveal the source of its uniqueness. There was a shift in the engraving, a misplacement of the mint mark so slight that it could easily have been dismissed by a casual observer. Yet to him, it was a signal of rarity, an invitation to explore the history behind this subtle error. His excitement was tempered by a profound sense of responsibility. He felt as though he had stumbled upon a piece of history that demanded to be understood, a tangible link to a moment when imperfection became art. As he delved into records and reached out to fellow enthusiasts, the coin's story began to unfold like the pages of an ancient manuscript. Conversations with other collectors and numismatic experts revealed that this error was not a mere aberration, but a significant event in the annals of minting history. The misalignment, though minor in physical appearance, carried with it the weight of a process disrupted, a brief lapse in the otherwise impeccable routine of coin production. Speculation grew as it became clear that the error was not replicated across mass production, but was instead a solitary occurrence, a lone signature of an unexpected deviation in the mint's operations. The community buzzed with discussions of its potential value and historical importance, each new detail adding to the mystique of the coin. It was as if the piece had transformed from a simple token of everyday commerce into a relic imbued with the drama of human fallibility and mechanical precision. In the weeks and months that followed, the coin's value began to take on a life of its own. Initially, its worth was measured only in sentimental admiration and the allure of rarity. However, as more collectors and experts took notice, the economic implications of the error started to emerge. Auctions and private sales whispered about the coin's potential, hinting that what was once a standard penny had now become a coveted artifact. Each bid in these transactions carried with it not only a monetary figure, but also the weight of history and the shared excitement of those who recognized that the coin was far more than it appeared. The fluctuating value, influenced by a blend of scarcity and narrative allure, created an air of suspense that grew with every passing day. Collectors watched as the coin's market price wavered, each shift in value serving as a clue to its hidden story, its journey from an unnoticed piece of metal to a symbol of a rare minting anomaly. Yet, The physical error on the coin was not merely an economic curiosity. It was an aesthetic transformation that lent the coin an enigmatic charm. The deviation disrupted the usual balance of the design, creating an interplay of shadows and lines that emphasized the coin's intricate details in a way that standard issues never could. This subtle irregularity turned the coin into a canvas where the beauty of imperfection was celebrated. What might have been considered a defect in another context was reinterpreted here as a mark of distinction, an accidental work of art that had been etched into the very fabric of American currency. The irregularity provided a fresh perspective on a well-known design, inviting viewers to appreciate the coin not only for its historical significance, but also for its visual narrative. A narrative that told of a moment when the ordinary was transformed into the extraordinary by a mere twist of fate. The unfolding mystery deepened when a long-forgotten set of production documents surfaced, adding an unexpected twist to the coin's lore. In a quiet conversation among veteran collectors, it was revealed that a provisional design change had once been considered by the mint, but then abandoned. These documents, which had languished in the archives for years, contained a cryptic note hinting at an experimental variation that was never meant for public circulation. The error on the coin, it turned out, bore a striking resemblance to the proposed change, suggesting that the misalignment might have inadvertently captured the essence of what was once a deliberate experiment. This revelation transformed the narrative of the coin, imbuing it with a sense of alternative history, a what might have been that resonated deeply with those who valued the interplay between intention and accident. The collector, along with many others, found themselves at the intersection of history and chance, marveling at how a single coin could encapsulate the tension between planned design and the unpredictable nature of production. In the evolving saga of this 2011 U.S. penny coin, every detail contributed to an overarching story that was as much about human error as it was about the celebration of uniqueness. The journey from a routine piece of currency to a symbol of numismatic intrigue was marked by moments of discovery, fervent debate, and a growing appreciation for the unexpected. The coin's error, initially perceived as a mere oversight, had grown to embody a broader narrative, one that questioned the very essence of perfection and challenged collectors to find beauty in the unpredictable. In its delicate misalignment, there was a story of a mint's brief departure from its strict protocols, a story that reflected both the precision of industrial processes and the serendipity of human endeavor. In a quiet corner of the coin-collecting world, an anomaly surfaced that quietly captured the attention of enthusiasts and historians alike. The story began with the humble 2007 U.S. penny, a coin minted during a time of change and reflection, quietly produced in the midst of evolving production techniques and shifting economic landscapes. As production lines churned out these small tokens of America's heritage, a slight misstep in the minting process resulted in an error that was both rare and unexpected, a mistake that would eventually transform this otherwise ordinary piece of currency into a coveted treasure among collectors. Every coin minted in 2007 was a product of meticulous design and mass production, representing a modern nod to traditions established centuries ago. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for producing many of these coins, had perfected a method that balanced art and industry. However, during one particular run, an imperceptible error occurred, a deviation in the die imprint that went unnoticed by the many eyes that scrutinized each coin. The error was not overtly apparent to casual observers, but it possessed a subtle irregularity that whispered of its rarity and hidden value. The minting process, while precise, occasionally allowed these minute flaws to slip through, and this penny error was the embodiment of that unanticipated imperfection. For a dedicated coin collector, the discovery of this error was like uncovering a secret hidden beneath layers of time. The journey began with a routine examination of a newly acquired penny, its surface unassuming yet imbued with the subtle weight of history. As the collector ran a soft cloth over the coin's surface, something unusual caught the eye, a delicate misalignment of the lettering, a slight doubling of the emblem that was normally crisply rendered. A feeling of excitement mixed with disbelief surged through the collector's heart, a moment where years of passion converged with the promise of discovery. Each minute detail on the coin seemed to tell a story of an error that was both a flaw and a feature, a duality that elevated its significance far beyond the realm of ordinary currency. In that quiet moment of realization, the collector felt a profound connection to the past. The error was not just a mistake. It was a window into the complexities of minting history and the unpredictable nature of mass production. The coin represented a delicate balance between precision and imperfection, a rare artifact that bridged the gap between the mechanical efficiency of modern production and the unpredictable quirks of human error. Over the following weeks, the collector embarked on a quest for knowledge, reaching out to seasoned experts and diving deep into archival records. Each conversation and document reviewed deepened the understanding of the coin's historical context and hinted at the broader significance of this error in the annals of minting lore. As news of the error began to circulate within the tight-knit community of numismatists, a slow evolution in the coin's value became apparent. Initially, the penny was valued as just another piece of American currency, its error overlooked by many. Yet, as awareness spread, whispers turned into fervent discussions about the rarity and potential worth of this anomaly. Auction houses started to note the increasing interest, and the once mundane penny began to garner attention for its error, hinting at a value that defied its humble appearance. Enthusiasts speculated about the coin's potential to fetch a handsome price, and collectors began to compare their findings with historical precedents, each clue building an air of suspense around its true worth. The transformation of this coin was subtle yet profound. As its reputation grew, so too did its market value. The error, initially considered an insignificant oversight, gradually assumed a new identity as a mark of rarity, a reminder that even in the realm of precise machinery, imperfections could yield treasures. Conversations among collectors were filled with cautious optimism, each one sharing snippets of information that hinted at the coin's future impact. The narrative of the error evolved as experts debated the possibility that such imperfections might one day redefine the landscape of numismatics. The progression of its value was not linear, but rather a fluctuating dance that captured the volatile spirit of the market and the unpredictable nature of collectible items. Yet, the physical characteristics of the error held secrets that only deepened the mystery. The misstrike manifested as a subtle doubling of the date and motto, an anomaly that rendered the coin both visually distinct and technically intriguing. Under magnification, the details of the misalignment revealed a mirror image effect, a rare occurrence that challenged the conventional standards of coin production. The error was not a mere blemish. It was a reimagining of design, a twist of fate that endowed the penny with a new level of aesthetic complexity. Its face, once a symbol of uniformity, now carried an unexpected narrative, a testament to the fallibility of even the most controlled processes. The twist in the tale came unexpectedly as further examination revealed an even more astonishing detail. What initially appeared as a simple misalignment was, in fact, part of a larger anomaly, an error that hinted at a deeper story within the production run of 2007. Rumors began to circulate among collectors that this particular error might be linked to a short-lived experiment in minting techniques, one that was abandoned after a single run. This revelation added an extra layer of intrigue to the coin, transforming it from a rare error into a historical artifact with an undocumented chapter. The coin was no longer just a product of chance. It was a tangible piece of a broader narrative that encapsulated innovation, miscalculation, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Every time the coin was held up to the light, its flawed design seemed to whisper tales of a bygone era, of technological ambitions and human errors intertwined in the crucible of modern production. The story of this 2007 penny was now a living legend among collectors, its value and allure continually evolving as new information came to light. The journey of discovery had transformed the coin into an object of both aesthetic appreciation and historical significance, a small yet potent symbol of the unpredictable interplay between art and industry. The gradual unveiling of the error's story captivated the hearts and minds of those who cherished the unexpected beauty found in imperfection. It became a symbol of hope for collectors, a reminder that even in the most meticulously crafted processes, a single misstep could create something extraordinarily unique. In quiet conversations over shared moments, amid coin shows and solitary reflections, further enriched the tale of the 2007 U.S. penny error. Its journey from a flawed minting process to an object of historical intrigue evoked both wonder and scholarly debate, inspiring collectors to re-examine the boundaries of perfection. Every meticulous examination, every shared insight among enthusiasts, and every archival discovery added layers to its mystique, ensuring that the coin remained a symbol of both accidental brilliance and the unpredictable charm of mass production. As days turned to weeks, the coin's legacy grew ever more captivating, drawing collectors into a narrative where error became art and every imperfection held a story waiting to be told. History whispered on. Within the dusty archives of American numismatic history lies a tale of a seemingly ordinary coin that became extraordinary through an unforeseen error, a tale woven into the very fabric of 1972. In that year, U.S. mints operated with a precision that was both a tribute to industrial excellence and a reminder of human fallibility. At a time when economic challenges and social changes permeated the nation, the penny was cast with meticulous care, its design a blend of art and utility. The process involved carefully calibrated dies and state-of-the-art machinery, each step executed with an eye toward perfection. Yet, in the midst of this mechanical symphony, a slight misalignment occurred, a subtle deviation in the coin's imprint that would later stir intrigue among collectors and historians alike. This misalignment, almost imperceptible to the casual observer, represented a moment when precision faltered just enough to leave a mark of error on the coin's otherwise pristine surface. The minting process, typically a model of consistency, had produced a coin that bore an irregularity in its design. Far from being a glaring mistake, the error was a quiet anomaly, a slight offset in the lettering and imagery that lent the coin an enigmatic quality. As the coins rolled out of the production line, mingling with countless other pennies destined for everyday use, this particular error lay hidden, awaiting discovery by someone with a discerning eye. Years later, in a small town where history is cherished and every artifact tells a story, a dedicated collector embarked on a journey that would forever alter his perception of value. With an unyielding passion for numismatics, he meticulously examined each coin in his collection, seeking not only to preserve history, but also to uncover its secrets. One day, as he carefully flipped through a worn album of pennies, his gaze fell upon a coin that seemed to shimmer with an understated uniqueness. There, among the familiar faces of standard issues, was the 1972 penny bearing the faint yet unmistakable misalignment, a defect that transformed it from a common piece of currency into a vessel of hidden history. The collector's heart raced as he held the coin between his fingers, feeling a surge of excitement mixed with a profound sense of discovery. Every detail, from the subtle shift in the die to the delicate imperfection in the engraving, spoke to a moment when the ordinary intersected with the extraordinary. His hands trembled slightly as he traced the irregular line, imagining the hectic environment of the mint where a fleeting lapse in the process had created this rare deviation. Determined to unravel the full story behind the error, the collector immersed himself in extensive research. He pored over mint records, studied historical accounts of production techniques, and engaged with fellow enthusiasts who shared his fascination. In dusty libraries and on spirited online forums, he discovered that the error was not an isolated occurrence, but part of a broader narrative, a temporary lapse during a period of intense production and technological transition. As he connected the dots between archival documents and expert testimonies, the coin's layered history began to emerge. As word of his discovery began to circulate, whispers of the coin's uniqueness spread quietly among the community of collectors. In intimate gatherings and detailed online discussions, experts debated the significance of the error and its impact on the coin's value. What began as a subtle irregularity evolved into a subject of intense speculation among enthusiasts. The coin's monetary worth, initially dismissed as negligible, started to shift dramatically as its rarity and historical significance were recognized. Auctions in distant cities witnessed bidding wars erupt over similar specimens, each bid reflecting the growing demand for a coin once deemed mundane. The evolution of its value became a narrative in itself, a roller coaster of anticipation and surprise that defied conventional expectations. At first, The coin's error was perceived as a minor curiosity, a fleeting oversight in an otherwise flawless production run. But as more collectors scrutinized it, the coin assumed a new identity, and its value began to rise in both tangible and intangible ways. With every expert appraisal and auction record, the coin's story deepened, intertwining elements of technological innovation, human error, and the serendipitous beauty of imperfection. Physically, the error presented itself as a marvel of understated deviation that challenged the norms of uniform design. It was as if the coin, in a brief moment of defiance, had chosen to break free from the rigid confines of perfection. The misalignment altered the symmetry of the design, creating a visual rhythm that was both unbalanced and compelling. The portrait, which should have been perfectly centered, now bore a slight tilt, while the inscriptions appeared to dance along an unconventional line. This subtle discrepancy did not detract from the coin's overall aesthetic. Instead, it enhanced its allure and invited deeper scrutiny. The coin's surface, marked by this singular irregularity, stood as a testament to the unpredictable nature of even the most meticulously controlled processes. Then, just when the narrative seemed to settle into a predictable course of rising value and celebrated history, an unforeseen twist emerged that altered its destiny. In his relentless pursuit of understanding, the collector uncovered evidence that this misalignment was not an isolated anomaly, but part of a series of similar errors from that year. Detailed mint records and eyewitness accounts revealed that several pennies from 1972 had been produced with comparable errors, a revelation that both captivated and perplexed experts. This discovery introduced a complex layer to the coin's narrative, suggesting that the error was symptomatic of a temporary systemic lapse rather than a singular mistake. The implications of this twist were profound, challenging long-held beliefs about rarity and prompting a re-evaluation of what truly constituted value in the numismatic world. Collectors began to differentiate among variations, noting that some coins exhibited a more pronounced misalignment while others showed subtler imperfections that only true experts could discern. The collector found himself at the center of this emerging discourse, his solitary discovery now serving as a crucial piece in a larger puzzle that questioned established norms. In the unfolding drama of the 1972 penny, every facet of its journey converged into a single, dynamic narrative of chance and destiny. The historical context of its creation, the emotional voyage of its discovery, the unpredictable evolution of its value, and the intricate details of its error all interwove to create a saga that was as enigmatic as it was compelling. The coin, marked by its delicate imperfection, transcended its role as a piece of circulating currency to become a cultural artifact embodying the beauty of unpredictability. It served as a silent witness to the interplay between human ingenuity and the occasional lapse in perfection, reminding all who encountered it that even mistakes can harbor profound beauty. Its journey from the mint's production line to a coveted collector's item is a testament to chance, where imperfection tells a story of resilience and beauty. That wraps up our deep dive into these three distinct eras of penny perfection. If you're hungry for more numismatic adventures, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. More fascinating coin stories are just around the corner.